Alrighty, now since the start of year 5, I've been getting a lot of questions surrounding this new electric brand set. The biggest reason being is because the first bonus that you get from that brand set is status effects, which just so happens to be the exact same bonus you get from one piece of Golan gear. So right off the bat, I was getting questions about, hey, have you tried out the new status effects with this new brand set? What do you think about this and that? And then finally, I had like this off the wall question. And don't forget, I do read the comments. I'm not going to reply to every single comment that's ever been posted, but I do peruse the comments, and I do stay in chat as much as I can. And one of the requests that I got recently was a shock and awe build with status effects. And I was like, I could do something cool with that. So without further ado, this is going to be your shock and awe spotter build with 95% status effects. So I hope you enjoy. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now, shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's build video, I'm going to bring you a shock and awe build that has both amplified damage and a buttload of status effects. I'm talking 95% status effects. I don't think I could get even any more if I tried. I mean, maybe if I used like the mechanical animal, I could do that, but I just can't use that weapon. I don't know. Side note, let me know if you use the mechanical animal. Is that the one I'm thinking of with the status effects? Or is it the Everlasting Gaze? Might be the Everlasting Gaze. I'm getting off subject here. But I don't use either one. Oh no, the mechanical animal is the future perfection. I got it. Okay. So the only way to get more status effects on this build would be to use the Everlasting Gaze rifle. I don't even have one in the game. I don't. I've seen it multiple times. I mean, hell, I've picked it up a few, but I never keep it. I forever deconstruct it. So there, that's your disclaimer. Boom, out of the way. Hiya! All right, so here we go. This is the most status effects you can get on the build without that stupid rifle. All right, here we go. Here's your build breakdown. Alrighty, now I wanted to switch things up a bit, okay? I didn't want to do the typical, weapon or whatever. So what I went with for this build is I went with the Honey Badger. Yeah, the Honey Badger. Because Honey Badger don't give no, you know what I'm saying? Now the Honey Badger I'm using with In Sync. Now, I know you can use test subject with perfectly in sync. I know you can use the capacitor, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? The reason I am using the Honey Badger is because it has that, what is that? The long underbarrel rail attachment. So what I can do is, looky. I can put the linked laser pointer on this weapon. So what I chose to do is use the Honey Badger. I'm using the linked laser pointer from the technician specialization to pulse my enemies. And then I'm doing that with In Sync. Now, you could use Flatline if you want just weapon damage, but I'm using In Sync because I want skill damage. Big difference here. Now, because I am using the linked laser pointer, I have to use the technician specialization. So that's my specialization for this build. Technician. Now, of course, it does give you that +1 skill tier. It also gives you 10% skill damage from the specialization tree. But most importantly, it gives you that linked laser pointer. That way you can use this bad boy and pulse the enemy. Now, why am I so adamant on talking about pulsing the enemy? Who cares? Well, it's because I'm using the chess piece talent Spotter. So it amplifies my total weapon damage and skill damage by 15% to pulsed enemies. So what I'm doing is I am pulsing the enemy with my honey badger. I am shooting the enemy with my honey badger to get the in sync proc, and then I let the skills do the speaking. Now I am getting a little carried away, so let's just go back up here. So I just explained why I'm using the specialization. Now let's look at the weapon. So here's the honey badger. I haven't put anything into expertise. I don't even care. It's merely here to proc or enable, turn on spotter. And once I do that and then activate in sync, I don't care about this weapon. I am just letting my skills do the talking for me. This is a status effects build that will destroy anything in front of you. PvE, PvP, it doesn't matter. Now, for this weapon, you can expertise level it up, get that extra weapon damage. Now, what I would probably go with, if you want to go down that road, is you could put on flatline if you want for that weapon damage. I don't care about the weapon at all. I just want to get that spotter and that in sync activated as fast as possible, but to each their own. Remember, all of these builds are just my, little creations, little templates, if you will. That way you can, use the template, tailor it to your play style, and then boom, you have your own masterpiece. Now, this weapon, we have damage targets out of cover on here just for a little bit more damage, even though I don't really care. The in sync is what matters. It gives you up to 30% skill damage. Now, doing that, you have to hit the enemy with your skill and your weapon within the 5 minutes that it is enabled. Let's see here. Going to my secondary, I do have the capacitor here, but I'm not using it. Let's just shout out Paul A. Hofstein and the dev crew for making this new, this new look for it. It looks really, really cool. I dig it. Now, for my sidearm, again, I'm not really using it, but I have it here just to show you another what if, category here. Here's the TDI card custom. Whenever you have this weapon on you, you get +1 skill tier. Now, this bad boy has in sync on it as well. So what you could do is you could put another core attribute to say armor or weapon damage, and then make sure you are using this weapon to get that +1 skill tier and keep your skills at that, tier 6. But those are different options you can use. They're just placeholders for me personally. I'm just using and having a lot of fun with the honey badger. Now let's look at the build. So this is a Eclipse Protocol build with the mask, gloves, knee pads, and holster. I'm using one piece Golan for that status effects and for spotter. And for the backpack, I am using the new Electric brand set. I sound fancy. I feel fancy when I say that. And then that one, of course, has shock and awe, making this a shock and awe spotter build. Now, the reason I wanted Eclipse Protocol on here is it gives you that extra status effects of 15%, but then also it can transfer your status effects on kill, which does help out immensely in PvP and also PvE. Now, looking at the build, let's start with the Eclipse Protocol. Now, the gear set bonuses I get from Eclipse Protocol, we have 15% status effects, 15% skill haste, and 30% hazard protection. Now, for the 4-piece, it gives us the talent indirect transmission. All of your status effects will now spread on kill to all enemies within 10 meters and refresh the status effects by 50%. Now, as far as the attributes for all of my Eclipse Protocol sets, skill tier for the core, max status effects, and max skill haste for the mod. For the gloves, skill tier and max status effects. For the knee pads, again, skill tier and max status effects. And you guessed it, for the holster, skill tier and max status effects. Now let's get to the backpack. So here's the brand new backpack, the Electric. Now, the electric brand set bonus we get for this build, 10% status effects. It comes with a skill tier. We have on here for the attributes max skill damage and status effects with a max skill haste mod. For the talent shock and awe, we can't have a shock and awe build without the talent. And here it is, applying a status effect to an enemy will increase your total skill damage and repair by 20% for 20 seconds. And 20 seconds is an eternity in PvP. You can kill everyone with your skills and get them back in under 20 seconds. And then finally, the chest piece. This is the only piece that's not maxed out, so you can get this build a little bit higher and tankier. And this is my Golden Gear chest piece. Now, the reason why nothing's maxed out is it was really hard to find this one, actually. I got this one to roll with skill damage and status effects. I have Spotter on here, which I wanted. And then I wanted to keep the armor because using Spotter, I knew I could use, the Technician to give me that +1 skill tier. So having that armor on there was not really a big player. And in fact, it just helps me out, makes me a little bit more tanky. Now, again, with the Spotter, it does amplify weapon and skill damage by 15%. Looking at the skills, I'm using the Burn Sticky for this build template and the Stinger Hive. This is the top 2 most lethal skills in the game, in my opinion, when it comes to skill builds. More importantly, status effects skill builds, because both of these status effects are lethal. Now, remember, they are making changes to the Bleed Hive, the Stinger Hive for PvP. I'm not sure what those changes are going to be, but they said it is going to happen in the future, so stand by for that. But with all this said and done, I mean, that's it. This is your Shock and Awe Spotter build with 95% status effects. Now let's finish up with the stat sheet. Now this is for the Honey Badger. Now we are sitting at 66.7k weapon damage, 26.6 for PvP. 10 chance, 45 crit damage, 75 headshot. Don't forget about the health and damage targets at a cover. Going to the offensive tab, we're sitting at 10% all weapons damage bonus and 29.1% assault rifle damage bonus. So every time we're using the Honey Badger, we're sitting at 39.1% damage bonus total. But it's all about Shock and Awe and Spotter. Come and get it. Now, going to the defensive tab, we're sitting at 864k armor with 343k health. Going for the explosive resistance, we are sitting at 10%. And then we do have 40% hazard, but that is because we are wearing Eclipse Protocol. But the other 10% is due to our watch and watch level. So here is your disclaimer for all my build videos. I'm sitting at shade level 4,969. That means all these boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. Now, if you are at or above shade level 1000 and you copy and paste my build, you'll get the exact same numbers and results. However, if you are below shade level 1000, some of these boxes are not going to be maxed out. Therefore, when you go to copy and paste my build, some of your numbers might not add up. It's okay. It's still a great build to use. Highly recommend you do so. Just remember that your build will get better until you reach that shade level 1000. Now, it's not a requirement that you hit shade level 1000. It's just a recommendation to get the most potential out of your builds. But all right, everyone. I am Kamikazevondoom. That is your Shock and Awe Spotter build with 95% status effects. I hope you enjoyed. If you found this video helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. But without further ado, I'm going to bring you gameplay footage of me playing PvP with this build. Unedited, uncut. I hope you enjoy. Peace. Oh yeah, roll that footage.
your reinforcements are spent.
Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected. Stinger hive detected. An agent needs assistance. Boost about to activate. Agent down. System malfunctioning. Boost online. System activated. Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected. Vital signs critical. Agent out of action. Agent deceased. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. An agent needs assistance. Agent down. An agent needs assistance.
Sending you a specialization supply drop. supply drop is being claimed by the enemy. The specialization supply drop has been claimed by the enemy.
Agent down. Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent out of action. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent out of action. Serious trauma detected. Agent incapacitated. An agent needs assistance. Boost about to come online. Agent down. Boost now active.
You don't have many reinforcements left.
Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected. The boost is being taken by the enemy. And the enemy has acquired the boost. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. An agent needs assistance. Vital signs critical. Agent killed. Agent down.
Reinforcements are gone. It's up to you now. A specialization supply drop has been arranged for you. The rogues have run out of reinforcements. You can win this.
Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected. An agent needs assistance. Boost about to activate.
The enemy is about to claim the supply drop. The specialization supply drop has fallen into enemy hands. Time's almost out.
Boost online. Boost will soon deactivate.
It's a win. Solid work.